Welcome to another Bible study. Today we're going to study Leviticus chapter 23, and it is about the holy convocations and the Day of Atonement. I'm going to start reading verse 1 to 3. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and say to them, The feasts of the Lord, which you shall proclaim to be holy convocations, these are my feasts. 6 days shall work be done, but on the 7th day is a Sabbath of solemn rest, a holy convocation. You shall do no work on it. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. Verse 4, 5, and 6. These are the feasts of the Lord, holy convocations, which you shall proclaim at their appointed times. On the 14th day of the first month, at twilight, is the Lord's Passover. And the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread to the Lord. 7 days you must eat unleavened bread. Verse 7 and 8. On the first day you shall have a holy convocation. You shall do no customary work on it, but you shall offer an offering made by fire to the Lord for 7 days. The 7th day shall be a holy convocation. You shall do no customary work on it. The next verses are going into detail about how the offerings are supposed to be done. I'm going to skip now and go to verse 23 and 24. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, In the 7th month, on the first day of the month, you shall have a Sabbath rest, a memorial of blowing of trumpets and holy convocation. I'm going to carry on to verse 26 and 27. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Also the 10th day of the 7th month shall be the Day of Atonement. It shall be the holy convocation for you. You shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire to the Lord. Going on to verse 33 and 34. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days to the Lord. Let's look at verse 39. Also on the 15th day of the 7th month, when you have gathered in the fruit of the land, you shall keep the feast of the Lord for 7 days. On the first day there shall be a Sabbath rest, and on the 8th day a Sabbath rest. Verse 40. And you shall take for yourselves on the first day the fruit of the beautiful trees, branches of palm trees, the boughs of the leafy trees, and willows of the brook, and you shall rejoice before the Lord your God for 7 days. Verse 41. You shall keep it as a feast to the Lord for 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations, and you shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Verse 42 and 43. You shall dwell in booths for 7 days. All who are native Israelites shall dwell in booths, that your generations may know that I made the children of Israel dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Verse 44. So Moses declared to the children of Israel the feast of the Lord. These booths were a temporary structure, and this feast is celebrated still today by the Jewish people called Sukkot, and it is celebrated at the end of an agricultural year. Our Lord God was very clear about how this celebration should take place. Thank you everyone for joining me today, and next time we're going to study Leviticus chapter 24.